Guys, what have I done? Can I reset that? Can I reset all these fancy parameters and blink normally, please? Am I able to blink normally now? I was having some issues with the model before I started, so bleh. Okay. And my mic wasn't working once again. Hello everybody, this is just me, resting my hands and really wanting to come back to Twitch after a disastrous YouTube stream. Hold on, I was in the living room for most of the day, so... most of the day. It's not even 1 o'clock yet. So, hello, koi me koi. So hold on, I just gotta, take some painkillers and such that are on my desk. Hold on a second. I should have taken these before the stream started, but sometimes life is like that. Oh, it's on my tongue. I successfully downed 7 pills without any of them touching the back of my throat. Yes! Hello, Reshukram 1. I am doing better. Let me just put my hand in my brace. Apologies in advance for some Velcro noises. Just strap that onto me. I'm gonna get the other brace on too. Liquid pink medicine. Ugh. Yeah, medicine doesn't taste good. There we go. Hands in braces. I'm all good to go. I'd like to say hello to Kyra, RDB Henry, Reshukram 1, Agent 8, and Kio Mimi, James Gayang, and Apple Pie's here. Let me advertise just a little bit that I'm streaming. I have a ping. Who pinged me? Oh, it was a reply ping. Whatever. To the Koi crew, it is hard to type in hand braces. Chill stream. Why are most pills? I have no idea why they'd be white. Hello, Marie. Hello, Daisy. Also, let me know if you guys can hear the music in the background, okay? Let me turn it up a bit. They're not handbreakers, they're braces. It's meant to keep my hands perfectly still, or at least my wrists still. I can still move my fingers. This music is by Demon Gummies. Oh boy, there's something really going on with the eyes of my model. It's looking really weird and I don't know why. I just opened up PR Live and it's acting all weird. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. Hello, Amadio. Koi wanted to be a YouTuber and streamer, finally doing the dream, also questioning the YouTube fan. What the fuck? Yeah, oh my god. YouTube chats on YouTube streams are a nightmare for somebody whose channel appeals to younger demographics, which I never wanted it to, but alas, that's where we are. The first group of people I started playing Splatoon with were all around my age, in their 20s. Because the game is not just enjoyable to children, but because it can be played by children. I shall take a drink, Kyra. Yeah, realism, absolutely. Oh my god. I snapped. I absolutely snapped yesterday. That's why that stream is gone now. I don't like it when people see me actually angry. Like, when I get angry during Splatoon, that's just That's as I say, salty gamer tears. That's not me actually getting angry. Like, obviously that kid didn't mean to offend me, and every kid that asks, do you like Marie or Callie better, and asks all, they're obviously not meaning any harm, and I know that. I know that the people that ask me annoying questions, it's like, they don't assume that I've gotten those questions a million times before, but it still is annoying. Daisy, the answer to that question is in the title of this video. Well, stream. As bright fucking colors, it must be a game for kids. Yeah! There's a difference between games meant for kids and games that are like for like family friendly. Games that are meant for everybody. Although, I mean, you look at Marina and you look at like Hypnoshade's Callie and you're like, is this really child friendly? Hello, Tiny Toast. Is it Axel? I cannot remember if it's Tiny Toast or Tiny Bot. I'm sorry, you're both tiny. Well, yeah, Marie, this is just a better place for streaming. I know, right, Realism? And people always ask, like, if somebody asks me what app do you use, that is a dead giveaway that they are a child. Because us adults call it a program. An app is on your phone. Although people just start calling them like programs apps these days, I think. I don't know. I'm a millennial. I grew up in a different time. There's just SpaghettiOs. Oof. I just say, what do you use? I don't say app or program. Oh, thank you, Michaela. Welcome to the community. Just overall, in general, Twitch streams just appear to be better than YouTube streams. And I really like having the channel points and the sound alerts and stuff like that. I already got Subway before I stream. I can't help it. The cookies are so good. Yeah, bitch, this ain't no iPhone. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I pay a lot of money for these programs. Somebody was like, yeah, this looks too complicated. That's why I make videos on my phone. I'm like, that's probably why they're not very good. Of course, you don't need expensive programs to make something good, but generally with video editing stuff, to make something really complicated or to do the kind of effects that I do in my videos, you're probably going to need to pay at least something. There are very few free video editing softwares that's going to give you the same kind of stuff to work with. Stop it. Get some help. Rabbit, hello! What kind of streams do I like the most? Well, actually, I don't watch a whole lot of streams. Do you mean what streams I like to do or what streams I like to watch? I know it's unhealthy, Kyra. I don't eat food because the food I'm eating is healthy. I eat food because it tastes good. What I like to do? Probably the Splatoon streams. I love those. I love playing them. I really... the phone editors with the unregistered hypercad. No. The, what was it? Kind Master? Hello, little Kit Kat. Food is good. And for a second I thought that said food is food, but yeah, food is good. Enough said. Both of those work. So yes, they have chocolate chip cookies, but my favorite are their white chocolate chip macadamia nut cookies. I always get 1 chocolate chip, 2 white chocolate chip, because I am a whore for those cookies. It just reminds me of that old Tumblr post. It's like, I was with my dad in the grocery store and I called down the aisle for him. Do you want some Doritos? And he just yells back, you know I'm always a slut for Doritos. Oh. Good afternoon, lads. Hello, Dr. Wise Guy. Welcome. I am samping for cookies, absolutely. Well, again, like, there's no shame in using KindMaster because not everybody is able to actually pay for programs. Just that people ask me, it's like, hey, how do you do this stuff? And I'm like, with really expensive programs, you're not likely going to be able to do the same amount of effects in a program that's for free. Yankee Doodle. Yankee Doodle is such a funny song. It was made as a way to mock Americans, and macaroni has nothing to do with the pasta. Macaroni was a type of style of the upper class and ultra wealthy in Britain in some period of time. It involved like gigantic curly white wigs and just the most like ridiculous. They put like bells on their shoes because they're like, well, I know I don't need to go do any hard labor, so I'll just wear shoes that are entirely impractical. So saying you stuck a feather in your hat and called it macaroni is essentially to say that this old Yank over here is an absolute idiot. He really thinks that that is high fashion. When you actually look at what macaroni style was, that shit's ridiculous. So it was a song made to mock Americans that has since been used by America as a song of patriotism and now is used to mock the British. Interesting how that goes. Yeah, and a doodle was supposed to be like stupid. So the Yankee is an American. Yankee Doodle, stupid American. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. He's on a pony and not a horse. That's another thing. Oh, thank you. Oh, no! It fell out of the jar! Thank you, Chibia. But yeah, Yankee Doodle, a stupid American, came to town riding on a pony. What an idiot. Why doesn't he just why doesn't he ride a horse? Then he is wearing a feather in his hat and saying that it's high fashion. Haha, what an idiot. We have like wigs that like are taller than my entire body. That's high fashion. Essentially that was it. I'm a simp for I'm totally a slut for Oreos. Love that stuff. Yeah, history with Koi. A lethal dose of poison is a lifetime supply. Oh, thank you. It didn't want to vibe at the jar. Yeah, it didn't go in. I mean, I can try to reset this page until it goes in, but it will remove the chat from the screen. Hello, Maggie Johnson. I want to try that. Hold on, wait. I just gotta go to the BRB screen, and then come back. Okay, is it gonna? No, it didn't go in. Hold on. Come on, I wanted to get in the jar. Yay! It got in the jar! Okay. And now the chat can reset itself. I'll reset the jar. Oh yeah! I'm gonna reset the jar when it gets full again. Chickens! Well, thank you, Dominique Bauer. I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, realism. I have no idea, but that's not the first time somebody's asking me about SMG4 either. I think it's like a YouTuber that does like Gmods or something. Chaos! Someday that will not be a tick anymore. I'll wait for that day, but I guess the more I allow people to trigger it, the less likely that's gonna happen. Yes, bro. Yeah, but I don't know if jar will go kaboom. I think it'll only go kaboom if somebody gives like a really big donation, because I think like the physics on it is like heavier. I don't know, like the more money it is, I think. I don't know. Chaos! 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 Whoa! Whoa! Chaos! None. James Yang, you are one of our many children. Ah, Pointy, so there is some overlap. By the way, Kiyomimi, it's spelled T-I-C. T-I-C-K, which I'm assuming you were trying to write, is a bug. Did somebody do for... I'm sorry, I'm still drinking water! I got water! Man, Twitch chats are just... It's so much more, like, calm, I guess, and not super annoying. Ah yes, this YouTuber makes videos with Splatoon characters, therefore this random streamer must know them. Squat, 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 squat. Okay, let me get... I'm wearing like this little cardigan, let me get it off because I'm gonna start overheating. Okay. I can't get it off over my braces! Okay. Oh gosh, it's gonna get stuck on the Velcro. Okay, no, it's good. Okay, get out of the chair. vtuber model's gonna lose face tracking and I'm up. Okay. 10 squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, get back here, chair. Where are you? There it is. Put my cardigan somewhere else. Okay, let's have this recalibrated. Okay, I'm tired. Yeah, little Kit Kat. It's just a reference to... The YouTube stream yesterday was absolute dumpster fire. It's not kid-friendly? Goodness gracious. The Discord was about to riot? What? What happened? Well, again, I was saying this in the Discord a bit ago, that, like, I even have, like, at least 2 14-year-olds who are patrons, and they're very lovely, and we keep the Patreon chat very, very wholesome, and, you know, it's... There are children that mature differently, but in general, as someone in her 20s, it's not likely I'm going to get along with someone I'm over a decade older than. Well, it wasn't just that realism. It was after, like, over an hour of annoying and dumb questions. Just asking me the same thing over and over and over again. It got so annoying. And then people like, oh, she's ignoring me. Notice me. Say my name. Why is she ignoring me? Why does she hate me? Do you know what SMG4 is? Do you like Callie and Marie better? Do you like Off the Hook or Squid Sisters better? What's your favorite Squid Sisters song? Oh my god, did you know that they're coming out with Splatoon 3? Did you know they're coming out with Splatoon 3? Have you heard about Splatoon 3? Have you heard about SMG4? Do you watch JoJo? And then I fucking snapped because I hate it when people ask me if I've seen that show, because all it makes me think of is the gore that I've seen clips of. Yeah, it's so annoying. So I just try to ignore questions like that, but after a point I couldn't ignore it, because then all the little children in the chat were angry that I was ignoring them. So yeah, it was a lot. And did you know your name is good? Yeah. It's like, but then again, there are some children that I know in the community that are very lovely, and they're not annoying, and it's nice having them around and being able to teach them things, you know, like about LGBT, about mental illness, things that they're probably not going to learn in school, and they might end up having bigoted opinions over, like, without malice, but they just might not know. So it's nice to be able to, you know, educate the younger generation about empathy and things like that. But in general, I'm not happy that my audience on YouTube skewed so young. That's not what I intended to happen. I just wanted to make YouTube videos. Yes, Apple Pie, you are one of the wholesome children. Hello, Epic Thread. Nice to see you. My day's been okay so far. Yeah, there was that one person who screamed at me to notice them. Yeah, I got an amino account once. I posted 2 things on it and then never again. It just didn't capture my interest. It's like, you know, like hashtag not all children, you know? Some kids mature faster than others. I met, let's see, there was a 12-year-old girl who, like, everybody thought she was like 18 or whatever until she was like, no, I'm actually 12. Because she was so mature, it's like, wow. Yeah, some kids just do grow up faster than others, but in general, I'm so done with the stupid questions. I mean, in school, there's no such thing as a stupid question, right? But you're in my stream chat, so I kind of get to dictate that. People think I'm oh, you're a teenager. It's like, I'll be like, there's a difference between young children and teenagers, but then I'll still call you all children. I'll be like, you're all fetuses to me. I don't like receiving the same questions over and over. If there is something that can be very easily answered, I don't like getting questions about that. Like, what program are you using on this thing where the program is in the title of the video? Call me that every day. Meep is a literal fetus. Stream rat! Ah! Every day, I love that. Oh, I was 100%, 1,000,000% cringe when I was a kid. And you know why? Number one, a lack of information due to the fact that you have not been alive as long to experience or know nearly as much as someone who was an adult. And number two... What was number two? Oh, right. A lack of self-awareness. You become more self-aware as you age, hopefully. There are still plenty of adults that aren't self-aware, and they just... Then somebody breaks out their phone and they're having a public meltdown. Kiddos is what your teacher calls. That's cute. That's what my boyfriend calls the kids that he works with. He used to be like it's kind of like a personal therapist. He was a behavioral therapist for young autistic children, which is fun because he's also autistic, and so am I. And he would say, it's like, oh yeah, we had a great day with my kiddo, because he couldn't say their name or anything about them because of HIPAA. And now he works as a teacher's aide with young children. So again, has his kiddos. Apparently he got tackled by several toddlers. Like, a toddler will just lock eyes with him, come over, and then absolutely crush him. Did you know mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell? No, I didn't. Tell me more. Hey there, buddy chump pal, buddy chump friend amigo. What's your favorite dinosaur? I love the Stegosaurus. Oh, I actually don't think I have a favorite dinosaur, but of course I loved dinosaurs as a kid. What kid doesn't love dinosaurs? Yeah, he gets crushed under a lot of tiny children. Sadly, that does mean that he is going to end up getting me and him sick. Some kid is going to give him a cold or a virus, and then it's going to transfer onto me. I haven't been sick in like a year because of wearing a mask and all that stuff and staying at home. I'm not looking forward to having to deal with that. Realism, okay, so we have this old guy that like just yells at night or in the morning or at any time of day just across the street. I don't know anything else about who that person is. I know nothing about them. Oh, thank you, Splathala. Or Splathala. Or Splathaya. I don't know how it's pronounced. But yeah, I don't know who that guy is. I just know that he likes to sing and yell across the street from me. Even though I'm one of the young ones, I know the red flags like you. I thought you were faking your tics. I thought you were faking your tics and using the money that I get to spend it on What? What? Why? Like, what? What about my... What? And also, that's the first time anybody said they ever thought that I was faking my tics, which makes me really upset. Even if you're saying that, yeah, you thought, and that you don't think that anymore, what the fuck? Well, Epic Thread, you can't apologize for someone else. Guys, it's spelled T-I-C. A tick with a K is a bug. Whoa! Gas! And yet, this is not as chaotic as YouTube streams are. Yeah, the current donation goal for the Streamlabs donos is for dog food. No, but why did you think I was buying drugs of all things? I just don't really know what to do with that information now. Okay, that's a good way to move on. Squats! Oh boy. Okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ow, my legs hurt. Okay, squats done. Thank you for keeping me active. Ugh. I'm very transparent on what I use people's money for when they donate to me. I buy DoorDash, I buy groceries, I buy toiletries like shampoo and stuff like that. I buy dog food. I put Patreon money straight towards commissioning my friend Bear to draw artwork of the patrons that I use for thumbnails, for streams, and stuff like that. Sorry, doing squats will make me tired. I remember I had like a chicken nugget fund, and I think it was Homie that filled it completely, and then I took a picture of the chicken nuggets I bought with it and sent it to him in the Patreon chat. But in general, you know, it just kind of pools into, you know, the rest of the money that I have to survive. So I recently bought a new lamp for my desk so that I could see, and so that also the camera could see me better on my webcam, which I also recently bought. So I guess you could say that I also used your money for the webcam, or would that be the money that I got from YouTube? I also just bought a new heating pad to use for my hand, for my tendonitis. Was that with the money that was donated to me, or was that from money that I got from Twitch views? It all piles together, and it helps me be able to continue making stuff for you guys for free. But the donation link thing that is in the corner, that says what it's for. Any other donations that you give to me end up being put into a Twitch paycheck that then helps me pay my bills. I have a car loan, I have a car payment, I have about 11 different student loans. Look at all those chickens! Look at all those chickens! My birthday is September 1st. Whoa! Yeah, YouTube money fluctuates constantly. Some days I'll make a lot of money in a day, and other days I'll make very, very little money in a day. Oh, thank you, Marlo. I drew it myself. I based it off of what I actually look like. Thank you. Welcome to the community. How does one become a fetus? Well, when a mommy and a daddy love each other very much, but one of them's infertile, so then they go to a fertility clinic and they have to sign some paperwork. Happy almost 15th birthday. I don't have favorite pants. Wait, no, yes, I do have favorite pants. I've got like these nice, stretchy, sort of like leggings, black pants. I don't dress for style. I dress for comfort. I used to dress for style, but now I'm home all the time. So I'm like, I don't care what I look like. Amy thinks I'm beautiful no matter what. So I'll wear whatever I think is comfortable. I like shirts that are really long so I can like pull them all the way down to my waist. I also like hoodies that do that. And I like nice pants that hike really far up over my belly. Oh, I tell Amy what a good person he is and how much I love him every day. Oh my god, we have like this little, we have this laminated paper on the fridge that has like our chores and stuff. Like, who did the dishes? Who cooked a family meal? Who took out the dehumidifier from the basement? Who fed the dogs? And we write our initials with dry erase. And I looked at it this morning and it says, I love you, honey. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I think him being away at a job where he has to be out of the house and not just upstairs doing Twitch stuff has made him kind of appreciate me more. Not that he didn't appreciate me before, absolutely not. But he's been more overtly affectionate. I think that because he's so stressed out at work that he comes home and he's like, oh, there she is, my beloved. I love it. How long did it take me to make this model? It was about maybe 3 days cumulative of work. Amy is the best boyfriend. He's the best lich a girl could ask for. I wish every dude was like Amy too. The world would be a lot better. We vibing. Kiki! Meow! Top of the morning to you! Marlo, echolalia is a speech disorder that makes you repeat things that you hear, but not everything. It's kind of random what it can be. But I have some echolalia triggers where if I hear the words or a certain phrase, or even if somebody just writes it, then freaking meep. Then I might repeat it over and over and over again. And the repetition is called palilalia. These are common, echolalia and palilalia are common in autism and Tourette's. And then something I think is specific to Tourette syndrome is coprolalia. It affects around 10% of people with Tourette's and it's the swearing tic. I don't have that one, thankfully. James Yang, I'm still hurt by what you said. I don't really want to say anything more about it. Palilalia and echolalia. It kind of does sound like Pokemon. Chaos! Rapid. Whoa. I have that. It's not very good. Do you have coprolalia? Are you one of the 10%? Yeah, echolalia. I thought for the longest time I just had autism because I was diagnosed very young. Given the official diagnosis when I was 18, with Asperger's syndrome. And only this year was I diagnosed with Tourette syndrome. Huh. You see ghost, you think of your name. I don't really know what you're talking about. Oh, you also have Asperger's syndrome. Nice. Yeah, I just shorten it to say that I have autism because it's on the spectrum. It's on the autism spectrum disorder spectrum. Ooh, that sucks, Marlo. That's the worst. Yeah, I'm glad I don't have coprolalia. It's gotta be shit to deal with. Nope. Whoa. Yeah, most of the chat knows what all my triggers are. Oh, I'm glad that you got. Whoa, I'm glad that you were able to get over that tick. Yeah, I have some motor tics that, will never go away. It feels like they'll never go away. I've had them for years. But, the reason why I didn't know it was Tourette's is because it's never been... I don't want to say it's never been this bad before. It's never been this frequent or as uncontrollable. Because I used to think they were stims, which I still get vocal stims. There's a... Whoa! There's a very blurry line between what's a vocal stim and what's a vocal tic. But I thought that they were just stims. Whoa! And then I watched a Pixar short film called Loop about a nonverbal autistic girl, and the noises that she was making, because it was voiced by an actual nonverbal autistic woman, it like kind of triggered my echolalia, and I wanted to like repeat what she was saying. And then, whoa, I had a stream that day, and I was just thinking like, yeah, why do I have to kind of hide this part of myself? And then I just kind of stimmed openly, and then I started having less and less control over it. And then the more I streamed, the more people, whoa, triggered it. And then the more I do it, to the point where I couldn't even control it in public like I used to be able to. But now I'm regaining that control over it, which is nice, so that when I'm in public, I don't worry about weirding people out. Whoa. Oh. So you got by Moonlights here, you go by Apple Pie on Discord, but your name is Ghost. Please pick something so that I know what to call you. Chicken! Snapping tic. Oh my god, yeah! I have a snapping tic, only on my left hand. Probably because I can't snap with my right hand. I don't know why. Whoa. Moon Pie Ghost Man. Yeah. Yeah, no, I get it. But what happens when it would happen in public? I've been able to suppress it lately because I have mild to moderate Tourette's. That's what the neurologist said, because I have an element of control if I need to have control. On streams, I just kind of, I let it go, and I don't suppress myself at all, which is why it happens so frequently. But out in public. But when I couldn't control it, when it was very new to me, what the snapping tic does is it's not just a snapping tic, it's an arm tic. It makes my hand move up to my shoulder, and it looks like I'm flipping someone the bird. Like, the movement looks like I'm giving the middle finger, when really I'm just snapping my fingers. I have to be like, sorry guys, I have Tourette's, I'm sorry. I recently slapped someone. Oh no! I'm so sorry, Marlo. Aww. Yeah, my Tourette's is not that severe. My Tourette's, well, I can hurt myself. I had a recent stream where I had a bad panic attack and kept hitting myself in the head. That wasn't fun, but I've never hurt anybody else. Oh, I'm sorry, Marlo. Well, you can stay here with us and chill out. I see, Moonlight. I mean, Apple Pie. I mean, Ghost. Got to, because I'm reading the name, and then that's what I end up saying. Not the people within our nation to denounce the evils of truth and love. Yeah. Anxiety makes tics happen more often, as well as happiness and excitement. But sadness will make tics happen less. It's very interesting. And singing will also take tics away. Ew, Kyra. Ew. Hey, I need to get going with some more karaoke streams soon. I have 2 names. Caitlin and Koi. I guess 3 if you want to say that combining them together is a 3rd one. I don't think Meep are gender fluid. I think they like dressing in drag. I'll make Hallelujah cheaper if more people want to hear me sing that. Oh my god, viewer rewards onto channel points. I think I'll also make squats just a little bit cheaper. It's good for my health. And I'll raise the redemption limit to 7, so I can have a maximum of 70 squats per stream. Okay, I'm back. Please, Kyra, don't say it like that. Please don't say it like that. Oh, Tiny Toast. You're gender fluid? I have a gender fluid friend who has, like, just the way that I see them, I sometimes will change the pronoun that I use for them mid-sentence. My ticks be like passive, and then all of a sudden bashing my foot. Jeez, me! Goodness gracious. Epic Thread, you ain't seen nothing yet. Yeah, my motor tics suck. I hate them. Like, whenever I think about them, I get this eye tic that looks like this on the model, but it's me blinking one of my eyes and looking up, and I don't like it. Hey, Realism, you're a mod on YouTube. Do you want to be a mod on here, too? Hi, Captain Jed. It's harder to type with braces on. Hold on just a second. I'm sorry, James Yang, but you have been known to break rules and spam and be super annoying in the past. Sorry, bro, but that's the consequence. Oh, goodness gracious. What time is it? Hold on. Okay. My dogs are barking at nothing. Ooh, tip jar's coming. Yeah! The last tip that I got still landed in the jar. Woof. Oof. Woof. Woof. If. You have two what? Oof. No, I got an oof tick. Oof. A few days ago. No, it was an oof tick. I was really ticky, and then someone played the oof sound. and then my echolalia picked up on it because I was really ticky, and then it became a tick. Oof. Oh right, Captain Jed, you're train man. I'm sorry, I keep on forgetting. Oof. Brr. Oof. 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 Brr. Wow. Huh. Because I fixed the body movements on this model, now my head ticks look more like what they actually look like. My body stays still, and my head moves. Huh. Brr. Huh. No, sometimes my head ticks without a vocal tick, because I've had head ticks most of my life. Yeah, I was saying woof. I think the ticks are just blending into each other. Look, I don't. Okay, singing helps calm down ticks. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. I feel more calm now. Whoa! I'm still ticking, but I don't tick while I sing, which is nice. What the hell was that? Whoa. Wow. Marlo. Whoa. I sing, and that's one of the channel reward options, is you can make me sing. Sponge boy me Bob, I've lost my daughter in a car check. Whoa. Yeah, you can actually see me doing karaoke on my VOD channel. Whoa. I just need to figure out what I want to do for my next karaoke, because there's a lot of songs that I really, really love to sing, but copyright. So I can't really do anything with that, which sucks, unless, like, you guys would be okay with me singing a song with no background accompaniment. But thank you. Sometimes I just sing music on stream without any backing, though. No, it doesn't really work like that, sadly. A cover will still be taken down. Now, on YouTube, I could just do something like that and then, you know, not monetize it, and it'd be perfectly fine. But I think Twitch has different rules. Sure, tell me your idea. Oh, this music is so pretty. Calm music by Demon Gummies. Yeah, I turned on symmetrical blinking so that when my eyes tick around, it's not super distracting like it was in my debut video. But I turned off the symmetrical eyebrows because I love the fact that I can have them non-symmetrical so I can give my face. Ah. Do I have VRC? I don't know what that is. A talent show for patrons? Well, I mean, I could also just rest my hands doing this. I don't know how I would set that up. I have not, Dusty Boy. I'm just thinking of the songs I wish I could sing. I mean, I can sing them, just not with backing music. Pat Boy Me Rick. Oh my god. Thank you, Mimi. How high? Seal, do you really want to go down that rabbit hole of how high my voice can go? Do you really want to... do you really want to test out how high my voice can go? Huh. I'm a first soprano. Well, oh, this music wasn't by Demon Gummies? God damn it. It auto-played to somebody else's music. I'm sorry. That samurai stuff you were listening to was not Demon Gummies music. I'm sorry. That music was by the Bootleg Boy. Okay, let me just move my mic over there. Let's see here. How's about I sing for you guys? Let me take my hand braces off because they are, ow, they are overheating on me. Okay, come on, get off. Let me stand up and sing for you Think of Me from Phantom of the Opera, but in my head voice, even though I can sing some of it in my chest voice. Let me just, oh yeah, I sing pop. Yeah, let me move my camera up so you can see me. There we go. Take a swig of water. I haven't done any vocal warm-ups, so... Alright, have I ever hurt myself because of a tick? Yes, I hit myself in the head if I'm having a panic attack. Anyway, okay. Think of me fondly when we've said goodbye. Remember me once in a while, please promise me you'll try. When you find that once again you long to take your heart back and be free. If you ever find a moment, spare a thought for me. Think of me waking silent and resigned. Imagine me trying too hard to put you from my mind. Recall those days, look back on all those times. Think of the things we'll never do. There will never be a day when I won't think of you. Flowers fade, the fruits of summer fade. They have their seasons, so do we. But if you can still remember, stop and think. Does that answer your question? Let me take this and move the camera down now. Okay, let me sit down and see if it's working. Yeah, the mic definitely peaked. Okay, I'll take... The model doesn't match that voice. What do you mean my model doesn't? I designed this model based on what I actually look like. Oh my god. that is? That's just a ditty I've been singing to myself for years, and you can put it on loop ad nauseum, so I'll just sing it to myself. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's awesome, Train Man. But then I can sing in a deep voice, too, so that's nice. I'm trying to think of what, Amy's doing fine. He's at work right now. What lower songs can I sing? Because lately I've been trying to find stuff that fits in my lower register. Sorry. I can only think of, like, Somewhere Only We Know, which is not a deep song. Thank you! Oh! Yay! It stayed. It stayed in the chip jar. Thank you! Thank you, homie! I mean, if you guys want, I could just turn this into an impromptu singing time with no backing music. if you'd wanna do that. I mean, I don't know. Okay, hold on. Oh, the chat's gonna disappear. Hey! Okay, we're here! Let me make sure that, I want to make sure that the tip jar will actually give you the text if someone donates. Oh gosh! Oh, it's because I was resetting it, right? Hold on. Oh! I was trying to... I want it to... There we go. Show text. Good. Let me... Okay. It should be working now. Oh! Here they come again! Oh gosh. Oh! Oh! I love that thing. Okay, let me sing for you some of my favorite songs that I like to sing that I can't have backing music for. Ah, thank you. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you, homie. But I can't have any backing music for because it would get me like copyright struck. Oh, Train Man, go fix that up. Go fix that up. Okay, one of my favorite songs to sing. Move up the mic a bit. Oh, that mic is not going to stay there. Let me move up my camera a bit so I can still see my face. Okay, the first one that I'm gonna sing is, what was it called? Trick of the Tail by Genesis. It's a song that I've sung on stream before. Basically, it's a story. It's a story about a satyr that lives in the city of gold who kind of gets bored with his life, so then he travels off, but then he gets put in a cage by the humans, and then he breaks out, and he's like, I could show you the city of gold if you travel with me. And then they travel out, he goes back home, and then the humans are left lost, I guess. I think that's the story. Yeah, one tip is spinning. Okay, I didn't do any warm-ups, but we're doing it. We're doing it. Shake out those nerves. Okay. boarded alive in the city of gold. He left and let nobody know. Gone from the towns, the unknown from a child, along with the dream of a life. Thank you. He traveled the wide open road, the blinkered arcade, in search of another to share in his life. Nowhere, everyone looked so strange to him. They got no horns and they got no tails. They don't even know of our existence. Am I wrong to believe in the city of gold that lies in the deep distance? He cried, he wept as they led him away to a cage. Beasts that can talk read the sign. The creatures they pushed and they prodded his frame and questioned his story again. But soon they grew bored of their prey, the beasts that can talk, more like a freak or publicity stunt. Oh no, they got no horns and they got no tails. They don't even know of our existence. Am I wrong to believe in the city of gold that lies in the deep distance? He cried, he broke down the door, knocked the cage and marched on out. What to do, what to do, what to do. Grabbed the creature by the scruff of his neck, pointing out, there, beyond the bounds of your weak imagination, lies the noble towers of my city, bright with gold. Let me take you there and show you a living story. Let me show you others such as me. Where did I ever leave? They got no horns and they got no tails. They don't even know of our existence. Am I wrong to believe in the city of gold that lies in the deep distance? He cried, he wept. There's a little musical part. I'm just singing it in my head. And so they set off with the beast and his horns and his crazy description of home. After many days' journey, they came to a peak where the beast gazed abroad and cried out. They followed his gaze and they thought that maybe they saw a spire of gold, no trick of the eye, that's all. But the beast was gone and the voice was heard. They got no horns and they got no tails. They don't even know of our existence. Am I wrong to believe in the city of gold that lies in the deep distance? Welcome home. I really wish you guys could actually hear it. Thank you so much, hubby. Oh my gosh, and another one. Ah! Is that what gonna... Boom! Thank you. I'm just kicking my feet on the ground. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kaboom! It's just spinning around. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Would you guys like to hear another one that doesn't have any backing music because it's copyrighted? Let me take a drink. I believe this is another one that I've sung on stream before, Somewhere Only We Know by Keen. It's like an early 2000s song. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't sing Bohemian Rhapsody. I cannot. Okay, yeah, so this one, Somewhere Only We Know by Keen. Hopefully I remember the lyrics. I'm doing this all impromptu, so I don't have them in front of me. Also, I don't know any Hatsune Miku songs, no. Okay. I walked across an empty land. I knew the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet, sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches, are they looking at me? Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know. Boom, boom, and then the instrumentals get more intense. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. So if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything, so why don't we go? So why don't we go? Ooh, 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 oh, this could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know? Somewhere only we know. Somewhere only we know. Thank you, homie! Thank you! I'm bouncing up and down and the model doesn't know what to do with it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Kaboom! Oh, thank you, epic. Kablooey! Oh my gosh. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, you're done. You're done. That's enough. Thank you so much. I love singing those songs so much to myself. I have one more song that I want to try to sing. I don't think I can actually hit the notes, but I can try. Anybody heard of a little song called, what was it called? Shit, hold on. It was called, Other Friends. Anyone know what that's from? It's from Steven Universe. It's from the Steven Universe movies by Spinell. I might not be able to hit the notes. I might completely embarrass myself. But I'll try. I will try to sing it. Some more water. Oh my god. Meep is going away. Pico has left the building. Okay, so let me try. I've practiced it. Let me try. That's right, I heard the story over and over again. Gee, it's where they finally meet her other friends. That's right, I heard the story, don't really like how it ends. Gee, it's where they finally meet her other friends. What did she say about me? What did she say? What did you do without me? What did you do? Did you play games without me? What did you play? Did you think all this time that I wouldn't find out about you? Oh, that's right, I heard the story over and over again. Gee, it's where they finally meet her other friends. And then there's a little interlude where the characters are talking, and he's like, oh, who is she? And she's like, oh, bitch, you said the wrong thing. Okay. Who am I? Who am I? What are you even saying? I'm the loser of the game you didn't know you were playing. Let's play another game. This time I've got to win. Last on the line, when it takes already, and now let's begin. Oh, that's right, I heard the story over and over again. Gee, it's where they finally meet her other friends. Oh, that's right, I heard the story, don't really like how it ends. Gee, it's where they finally meet her other friends. Whew. That song takes a lot out of you. Oh God, let me move my camera. Let me sit down. That's it. That song's the finale. Oh, that's really. Oh gosh. Let's move back over here. Let me fix up the chat. Oh, there they go. Oh, boom, kaboom. Oh, I am sweating. Let me, change the font settings on this. A little different. Oh my gosh. Say, I couldn't sing all the notes properly, but I did learn on that song that I could do that growl, which I'm very happy about. But yeah, it hurts. Oh, okay. We're back to the chill. we are back to the chillin'. That's what happens when you try to sing a really intense song without doing any warm-ups. Okay, we're back to Demon Gummy music. Whoa. Oof. Hold on, guys. You're gonna be able to hear a fan for a second, but I really need this fan on me, so deal with it. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I used to be so scared of people hearing me sing, but you guys make me feel like it's okay. Thank you. Thank you guys so much. Why, what? Epic said? Thank you, homie. Thank you for all the tips and the kaboom. Thank you, Gigi. My model's eyes are closed for the most time that I sing, because I sing with my eyes closed most of the time. I also wish you guys could see my hands. I'm constantly moving them around, like if I'm singing something sweet, then my hands are just like flowing around all nice. But when I was singing Other Friends, my hands were like in fists and I had like a strong pose. Because I think to sing with emotion, your body and your facial expression has to like reflect that emotion. And sadly, my model can't get the minute parts of my face for when I'm singing. But yeah. I get nervous to sing because, I don't know. I only started singing in my chest voice. Chest voice. Head voice. I only started singing in my chest voice like last year because I was always too nervous. Like when I was growing up in choir class, I thought that head voice was the only type of singing there was. Like it wasn't technically singing if you weren't singing in your head voice. Like that was childhood logic for me. So I always practiced oh, singing like this. And I didn't practice with my chest voice. And I felt too nervous to even do it because it's, you know, more close to my real voice. But I recently got over that, so. Homie made that chip jar go kaboom. Thank you, homie. You are truly the world's greatest homie. Hello, Marie. You missed some impromptu karaoke, but it'll be up on my VOD channel tomorrow. You learned chesting from your uncle a few years ago, huh? I've recently been teaching myself some tips from singing. That like I'll notice something when I'm like watching a video like of somebody singing or whatever, and then I'll like try it out myself. Like I remember watching like this video where Billie Eilish was doing was like singing one of her songs like acoustically for I think like an interview, and there was a vocal coach that was watching her and basically, you know, critiquing her voice. And she went into, you know, she sings very low, she went to a higher register, and like what he said was like, she's bringing the notes higher up, like into her nose. And I could tell that she kind of had her face, her face was scrunching up a little bit. And I started thinking about that as I was trying to sing higher notes. Like recently I was like, why can't I sing high notes in my chest voice? I can only sing them in my head voice. What the heck? And then I was like, I remember that. And I was like, okay, let me try singing the high notes actually like in my sinuses, like literally like snarling my teeth, which you can't see on my model. And I could suddenly reach those high notes, and I was like, excuse me? And in terms of things like intonation and pitch and stuff like that, I've just been practicing. And for things like holding notes without having it go sharp or flat with too much vibrato, I've been trying to fix that as well and not go super overboard with vibrato. So it takes a good amount of practice. So I really started practicing a lot recently when I was going to physical therapy for my hands. Because it was like a 25-minute drive. So on the way there and on the way back, I would just be belting out in my car. Because I was practicing singing for that Christmas gift that I was giving my mom, which is on my YouTube channel, but most people haven't seen it. It feels better to go back to chilling now, because singing, it makes me hot and sweaty, because I am putting my all into it if it's a song that I'm passionate about. Hello, RDB Henry, welcome back. Chill streams. Like my new channel trailer says, I like to chill and I like to scream. How many of you guys have seen my new channel trailer? Excuse me. I'm always so afraid that one of those is going to turn into a real burp like it did a few days ago. Sorry, that pop like took me off guard, but it's just the music. Screaming with Caitlin Coy. That's what happens on my Splatoon streams, which we're going to do on Sunday, but I'm canceling Splatter Day for my hands. You saw it this morning. Thank you. It's Ouija Sunday, and we're not going to be doing a whole lot of target practice. Last time, I got so caught up in target practice and trying to please everybody that I completely forgot about who we were there for. We were there to play with Ouija. I really want to play Splatoon so bad. I want to do target practice and practice my Dynamo and my Brella. I want to practice all these other things, and I love it so much. It is an autistic special interest. I mean, an obsession that lasts this long, it has to be a special interest of mine. But I can't play it because of my freaking hands. I did so much work on my City of Color video yesterday, only to delete most of it. It's a lot of wasted time and a lot of hand energy. Just, ugh. Yesterday was not a good day. It is Friday tomorrow, yes. I will continue to be resting. And I might do another chill stream, who knows? I've used up my mana. Yes, yes I have. Yeah, RDB, the reason why I'm keeping those streams on the schedule, but I just keep canceling them every week, is because that's the schedule I want to have. I want to be able to do that as a regular schedule, but right now I can't. My hands are just too injured. And I have a commission that I need to start soon. No, my commissions are not open. It's just that, this person I've designed 2 tattoos for, so my art is literally on his body, and now he's going to do Twitch streaming, so I made the exception for him to make a Twitch banner. So I need to start that project. I need to finish City of Color, and then as soon as Sampling Kid gets his computer from the moving truck that was supposed to be here a month ago, then we're going to have to get started on some new music. So I'm very, very busy. My hands hurt. Hello, Kiki. Wow. Fraser Blaze, that's not funny. Welcome back, Marlo. Yeah, I try not to push myself too much, which is why, even though I desperately want to play Splatoon, I'm just not gonna. I'm going to stop for until Sunday. One of your life goals is to lose your left arm? What the fuck? Yeah, Marie, yeah! I'm really excited for it. I will be privating the original video that I did for at least a bit, because I want people to watch the new one, you know? The one that I put way more effort into. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna turn the fan off now. I'm good. I've cooled down. Let me put, Puff is your main? Oh, you play Smash. I don't play Smash. I'm one of the rare people that doesn't actually like that game. I understand why people like it. Like, I completely get why people like it. I just personally don't. And I'm not very good at it either. So if somebody wants to say, you just don't like it because you're not good at it, very well might be. Doesn't affect you. Oh, thank you, little Kit Kat. I never played with the Inksuka. I didn't have a Wii U. Homie, are you saying very well about me not liking Smash? You always have that, I read that as very well. It's like, have I disappointed you? I'm garbage at the game, but too far into this. That's how I felt about Splatoon for a while, but I actually am getting better at it because I'm practicing so much when I can. No, as in I understand. Oh. Because you say very well, and I'm just like, you sound so disappointed. I have all of the weapons in Splatoon 2. I got them all so that people can do the fun, choose my weapon thing, and I'll actually have it. I have a car made of spaghetti. Uh-oh. Oh, you should see the look on her face when I drove past her. Ah, it's cute. I like that pun. We love puns here. No matter how cringy a pun is, we still love it. I mean, for a long time I thought I had most of the weapons, but then realized, oh wait, I didn't have any squeezers or, like, chargers. I just forgot. We are very punny here. I'll use a bamboo. I have used a bamboo. I think I got 2 kills with it, or 1. I was surprised. This chargers are pretty trash, not gonna lie. Ah, Marlo, I love you. How does the train eat? It goes choo choo. Ah! I love that! We can all be pun royalty together, but I get to make puns for a living. When I do Splatfest, that is. I have to write puns into my scripts. I'm not sure when I'll do another one of those, but... Actually, hold on a second. Because someone mentioned something. And I want to check to see if it's something I actually wrote or not. I just don't remember. So let me just turn off the volume of this video. Let me go to the... Oh my god, I did actually write it. Well, I guess I have to do it now. To anybody that knows what I'm talking about, shush. Thanatos, hello! You missed improv karaoke. Ground beef, oof. Ready for the thunderstorm. So I'm checking something. Okay. Well, the next Splatfest has been decided. I saw some people talking in the Discord server, and I was like, huh. And then they were like, well, this thing said this, and then I went back and I was like, oh, I wrote that unintentionally, but I guess it has to be this way now. Type ! Discord. You can see all of the chat commands in my About section, but that'll give you the Discord. You have to be at least 13 to join. But I would hope most people here would be at least 13. The flag is a big plus. Ah! RDB, are you just getting these off of like a joke website? But I love them. Your new Reddit meme? Let me go check. You got a new meme on the Reddit? Oh! I love it. Let me put this on the stream. This is what Third posted, homie. Look at that. The donation empire. Oh gosh, that's great. Yeah. Homie's already made the chat, not the chat, the tip jar go kaboom twice. So homie is completely done with donations today. Homie's done with that. Hello, Jappy the man. Is that how I pronounce that? JP? Whoa. Wait a minute, was it spelled wrong? I didn't even notice! I was laughing too hard at the homie thing and the stonks had to realize it was even spelled wrong. That makes it so much better. Well, homie, everyone can see my, everybody will be able to see the video tomorrow, so in 24 hours on That channel right there, that is my VOD channel, Caitlin Coy VOD. All of my streams are archived there, in case you miss anything. And I work very hard on those thumbnails. Coy, have you looked in the Coy fan club yet? I have not. Let me go check it out. Lenny face. I have to fix that eye roll. My eye should not be going up that high. I guess PRP Live, yeah, PRPR Live, that's what you call it. Had, thank you, Anthony, Octoling Anthony. Welcome to the community. But I think there was like an update on the software and the eyes have been acting weird. So I'll have to figure that one out. They're just posting screen caps of my face, which I appreciate. I remember somebody was like, stop posting screen caps of her VTuber face. And I was like, excuse me, I actually like it when people do that. I'm very proud of this thing. I drew it myself. Thank you, Rabbit. I work hard on them. Oh, forced hydration. Thank you. By the way, guys, you know how this music is like super pretty and all that? You're gonna be getting another Demon Gummies collab on my channel around the end of this month. It's not a Splatoon song, but it is more absolutely beautiful lo-fi of a song that just oozes nostalgia for me. Next week is Pokemon Snap, quite observant. Gosh, this chat is just so much better than YouTube chat in like every way. I can't get over it. I'm so glad to come back to Twitch. Did the guy invented Zero? Thanks for nothing. No, Epic Thread, that's fine. I'm never too tired to make a thumbnail, and I like how I have a specific, like, way to make them. You found Mike Wazowski. I want to play Undertale on this channel. I've played it before. I've played Pacifist, the general first game, and I tried Genocide but couldn't get past Undying. She truly was undying. Sure, Thanatos. If you post them in the Koi fan club, since it has something to do with me. Oh, meep. This chat isn't annoying like the YouTube chat was. I love this chat. I love you guys so much. He's just going through a stage. I want there to be something called Indie Wednesday. Even though Undertale is like super popular now, it began as an indie Kickstarter game. So I would count that. I want to play games that I've either played before years ago and forgot a lot about, or games that I played years ago but didn't ever finish. Like Ib, Wadnahara and the Great Blue Sea. That one would take a long time to finish. Off, the most influential game I've ever played. Undertale, of course, which would also take a long time. Let's see here. Gingiva, a game I'm certain none of you have heard of. I'm not going to play Doki Doki Literature Club because I already know everything that happens in it. And this slow start is too slow for me. Apple pie, let me just say, the questions that annoy me are questions that I've gotten a million times before. Like, do you like Callie or Marie better? Do you like Off the Hook or Squid Sisters better? Do you know Splatoon 3 is coming out? I also don't like really obvious questions, like asking me if I know something or I'm a fan of something particular. Like, I generally don't like those questions. I don't know why. Because most of the time, I don't know what people are talking about. Or if I do, I'm like, really? You didn't think I already knew that? I know nobody ever means harm by asking a question. I also don't like questions when, like, I'll say what program I'm using, and then somebody asks, what program are you using? So, things like that. DDLC does have gore in it, but it's actually the kind of gore I can handle, except for one very rare scene that can happen with Natsuki, or Natsuki, I think is the correct way to actually pronounce it in Japanese. I'm not going to say what it is. It has to do with eyes, though. Eyes are always off limits. That's the worst part of my phobia. But it's usually creative gore. Like, seeing somebody get stabbed won't bother me the same way seeing somebody be mutilated would. What is with the memes like the last one? Thanatos, what are you talking about? Yeah, that thing I can't deal with. It's a finicky phobia. It used to be way worse. Way worse than it is now. But still. And it sucks because I like creepy stuff. I love, like, there was this video that was like 21 most disturbing indie games. And I watched the entire thing. It was 50 minutes long. And had a lot of scary stuff in it. But generally, like, video games have this level of disconnect that is even further than just watching something animated. I don't know why. It's very strange, but it's better to be safe than sorry when it comes to gore. It has to be something that I choose to watch and am able to handle, you know? Go to Koi Fan Club? I mean, there's a lot of gore in Homestuck, but number one, it's super scrappily drawn, and number two, most of the blood isn't even red. So, I would probably be able to handle Danganronpa because all the blood is pink. Like, there's this visceral thing about seeing red blood, because humans understand red blood is our blood, and we want to avoid seeing our blood because we want to protect ourselves, you know? It's just basic, like, evolutionary survival skills, which I think is where those fears come from. I mean, most people are squeamish in general. My fears just go a step beyond squeamish. Okay, Koi Fan Club. Yeah, I already saw these. Really cute screen caps. I'm really trying not to burp on stream. It's such a gremlin. So nasty. Thanatos, the Koi Fan Club in the public server. Kyra, I already had my Subway. I had it for breakfast. So what the fuck is the case with Karkat? Karkat had a mutation. That was literally the point, that he was mutated. And then he met one of the guys, like, one of the sleuth characters, and he was like, look, I also have red blood. And Karkat was like, oh my god, we could relate. Like, there's this big, like, resurgence of Homestuck stuff, and I'm just scoffing, like, oh, I liked Homestuck before it was cool. which is a lie. I got into Homestuck during the peak of its popularity. So I was super, super into it. I remember when Cascade launched. Yes, I got my cookies. Apparently, there's 2 different Subways that I can order from, and one of them sucks, and the other one's good. Cascade, yes, I remember when that dropped. I was into it before that even became a thing. Push the other Subway somewhere else. Horror game anime recommendations. Honestly, Ib, Yume-Nikki, kind of. Water no Hara and the Great Blue Sea has horror elements in it. I shall drink up. Off is pretty freaky. I'm more so like disturbing psychological horror, like creeping stuff that you don't quite understand at first. Things that it's like, wow, I would have never thought of that, more than a gore fest. I like 2 of my favorite scenes from movies that I will actually look up on YouTube to watch. Interestingly enough, the pale man scene from Pan's Labyrinth, which I can't watch for the rest of its gore, and the pale lady scene from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. I don't think I'd find that movie entertaining, but that scene is so freaky without any gore. And the pale man scene, I mean, he does bite the heads off of the fairies. I don't look at that part, but the rest of it is just disturbing without actually him attacking the child. So I love the spooks, I love the scares, but I don't like the gore. And it's so hard to find something that'll give me the spooks and give me the scares without also possibly triggering a phobia. You usually see me as a sub? What? This is why I wish I had more of an adult audience so I could actually make a joke about that. God damn it. Sorry, let me read up on what you guys been saying, because I was just kind of off. Bye, homie. Who talked to you, Meep? Bendy and the Ink Machine I've never had any interest in. You looked it up and got scared shitless? What? What did you look up? No, you guys are too young. God damn it, I wish I had less of a young audience so I could make those jokes. I could just make those jokes with my friend Samples and Bear, and that's about it. Oh, gosh. Apple Pie, what did you look up? Yeah, but the fact is that we have young people here, so I can't scar them for life or frickin'... Not just that, but then people will be like, oh my god, she has a young audience and she's saying these dirty things. Oh my god, she's a predator, blah, blah. The Pale Man, yeah! It's so freaky! And interesting, because eyes are one of my biggest phobias, and somehow I'm able to watch that and not be freaked out. Again, my phobia is finicky and dumb. I think part of the reason I'm okay with that scene is because I know the actor beneath the makeup. He is an amazing actor. I can't remember his name right now, but he also played Abe Sapien in Hellboy. He played a couple characters in that. He also played Pan from the Save movie. have a phobia of the ocean. Oh my god. I have a weird fear, not necessarily of the ocean, but of the ocean in video games. The low draw distance makes me want to fucking throw up. And okay, I'll check the fan club. I love this! I love this! I love this! I love this! This is something Epic Thread made. Hold on. Look at this! Look at this! I love it! Ah! That is getting pinned immediately. Immediately! Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. Kaboom! I swear to God if kaboom ends up becoming a tick. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Ooh! A phobia of going outside, that's called agoraphobia, Kiyomimi. Kaboom tick. Let's see here. I'm going to write out what my ticks are because I feel like if I say Epic Thread, that was hilarious. I'm gonna write down what my ticks are in the chat in hopes that I won't end up actually saying them. Oh. That's all the ticks that I know of that I have. Fear of heights. Yeah, most people have fear of heights. Do you play games with viewers? I've played Among Us with viewers. I'm not really good at it though, and it kind of hurts my hands more than something like Splatoon does. But what I play mostly is Splatoon with people. Because, again, I'm autistic and I have special interests, and that is what I love most right now. I love playing Splatoon. Kyra, that is called emetophobia. Gasp! Oof. Yeah, I never even finished the story mode. I like playing with other people. We're supposed to have something called Splatter Day, where I play with you guys, but I've been postponing it and just doing my patron days. But we still will let the audience join sometimes on those days if we don't have a full house of patrons to play. The snapping tick. If I listed every single motor tick I had, there would be like 30 of them. I'm just talking about my vocal tics. I have a myriad, a plethora, a cornucopia of body tics, and I hate them all. The next time I'm gonna have a Splatoon stream is Sunday. It's Ouija Day. Ouija is one of my top patrons, technically my top patron. And it's a day that we set aside for me and him to do at least league pairs if we're not able to get enough patrons to do a league team. But then we end up switching after we get too fed up with league. or bored with it, that we'll go over to private battles. The way that I like to play is I don't like turf war. I'll go through Rainmaker, then spot zones, then tower control. If we have at least 2 people that really want to play Clan Blitz, then we'll play Clan Blitz. And then after that, we reset the room and open it up for new people. Patrons are always allowed to stay in, though. And sometimes they get exclusivity on if they get to join first. Because, you know, they're my patrons. They get special perks. Oh, whoa. Aw, that's okay, Apple Pie. How much longer do you plan on streaming? I don't know. We've been going for 2 hours, but I'm still okay. Normally, if I start to get bored or sleepy or upset, but I'm not bored, I'm not sleepy, and I'm not upset. So I'm just gonna keep streaming. Yeah, I didn't know whoa! I didn't know that was a meme. I had no idea. I shall take a drink. Yeah, that's the one I almost fell asleep. I was like going like, whoa. And I was like trying to wake myself back up. Well, Marlo, hopefully you can play with us on Sunday. It'll start it's set to start, I think, at 10 or 11 a.m. EST, because I like to play early in the mornings. But we'll probably end up starting it sooner, because I'll be like, I'm bored and I want to play. And we usually end up going anywhere between like 3 to 6 hours. And during private battles, I give myself time to rest my hands by spectating so that other people can play and enjoy themselves, but I get to rest. Yeah, Chaz, go to sleep, damn it. It's very sweet. No! No sleep stream. If I get sleepy, I'm just gonna turn it off and then go to bed. You need to grind because you're a really low level. Ooh, yeah. If you yeah, oof. 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 Ow. Ah, my neck just cracked. When you have a dirtiest joke but children. Apple Pie, you are also a children. I really hope you fell asleep in VR chat. Oh my god. I really hope that I'm able to slowly get a more mature audience and like the age demographic goes up a bit and the lovely children's, the nice, not annoying and mature little kids that are watching now will grow up to be lovely adults. That's my hope. Because I don't want to have to keep catering my content to a very young audience. I'd rather be more me, who is a 26-year-old full-grown woman. I know, but like anybody... I have a thing where I could feel my body in VR. Oh, goodness gracious. I know. A lot of you guys, like, are young. It's like, hashtag not all children. I just wish I could make, like, more adult jokes. Well, Marlo, there is a common running joke that I am mumther. I am Mama Koi, and you are all my children. But I mean, like, when I'm talking about children watching my stuff, I mean like people under the age of like, I don't know, 15, I guess. Oh my god, I'm gonna start yawning. I'm gonna start getting sleepy. Someone was 8 watching my live stream. It's like, yeah, it's like you're too young to be on the internet anyway. It's like, I feel, in a way, it is immoral to make, like, dirty jokes if you know that you have younger people watching your stuff. Which is why I'm like, God damn it. Hello, Thanatos. Welcome back. Marlo, I use PRPR Live. Hello, Marcus. I believe we've met before. So I know Marcus, I know Will, David, Tobias. I think that's all the names that I know.
For so long.
Yeah, Meep, I don't want to read that out loud. This is Avatar Lo-Fi.
I thought it was my honor that I wanted. But really, I was just trying to please you.
You find a knife in Undershell? Yup, you can find a knife.
My father.
Put it down! Put that cookie down!
Growing up, we were taught that the Fire Nation was the greatest civilization in history.
Stop! Get some help!
The war was our way of sharing our great.
You're all children proceeds to swear. Okay, here's the thing. I started swearing when I was in 6th grade. Yeah, that's the epic thread. That is what I was referencing. But it's like, okay. Yeah, again, I don't want to have to cater to a young audience. I just avoid talking about risque or not safe for work topics because I have a young audience. But I'm not going to stop from swearing. I don't swear nearly as much as I used to. Jeez and Jesus. Is it a religious household? That's the only reason I could think for somebody banning that. Meep, you actually do swear a little too much for my taste. You just sound very aggressive when you swear in VC, that it kind of is a little off-putting. Oh, you mean like risque, inappropriate? Yeah, like, you know, adult humor. I wish I could make those jokes, but because I know that there are children in the audience, I have to be responsible. Awooga! Woof! 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 I remember when I worked at a CVS, I had to work at a different CVS for a day because they needed staff. And I remember I would just say, like, I'd say, like, oh, Jesus, as I didn't even think about it. I didn't think about it so much that when I said it, I didn't even realize. And apparently, the town that I was in was hyper religious. And I got in trouble for saying Jesus without even thinking about it. And I was like, oh my God. And then eventually I heard that manager saying, like, fuck. And I went over to him and I was like, huh, interesting that I got in trouble for saying Jesus. And he just gave me this dirty look. It's like, I don't get it. I don't have anything against religious people. I have something against religious people that want to restrict the freedoms of other people based on their religion. You'll post your memes in the Discord tomorrow? Okay. Can't wait to see it, Marcus. Look at all those chickens. Marlo's just joking. Come on, guys. Woof. Yeah, I think I turned into a dog. Woof is a tick now. Ooh. Hamster love cuts. We used to have hamsters. God, Sky Daddy. Wow. People like that give a bad name to other religious people who, you know, practice their faith on their own and don't try to shove it down other people's throats. Thank you, Kyra. Oh my god, I gotta fix the eyes on my model. That's terrifying. The eyes didn't used to do this. Is this what the eyes have been doing? Oh my god, hold on. Is this really what my eyes have been doing? Ah, that's awful. I'm gonna fix it after the stream is over. Ah, I don't like it. Actually, hold on a second. Just hold on a second. Let me open this shit back up. Face capture settings in advanced configuration. For the eyes, if I can. Where's the eyes? Eyeball Y. I'm moving my eyes and then looking over at the other screen to see the playback. Okay, I think that's good. Let me save that. Let me recalibrate my face. PRPR Live is super easy to use. It's way better than Face Rig because it doesn't cost thousands of dollars. It costs maybe like, I think like 40 or 50 to get the DLC to make the rigs actually work correctly. So, like, seriously. It is very good investment if you want to use PRPR Live, so let me look at the playback. There we go. Oh, much better. If I keep my eyes up like this. Let me watch the playback. There we go. There we go. That's much better. Well, Face Rig, if you are somebody who's making money, if you're making money off of Twitch, if you're making money off of YouTube, a license costs $4,000. PRPR Live is way easier to use and did not cost thousands of dollars. I think it costed like maybe 20 and then there was maybe 30 to 40 for the DLC to fix some of the common problems with it for Live Duty. Yes, now this is much, much better. Again, the eyes didn't have that problem till today. I think it was an update that changed the parameters. Epic Thread, the thing that this was rigged, it was rigged by Holtonek right up there. They rigged it in Live 2D. I have no idea how to use that program at all, but I'm kind of thinking I might go into it and see if I can tinker around with the work that Holt did to maybe, I don't know, like, see if I could do something else with it. Because I noticed, let me see here. Look at my mouth. Let me try to see if I can get it to work. It's not doing it right now. Okay, it's not doing it, but sometimes the inside of my mouth can be seen outside of my mouth because of an issue with the layering. So that's something. Oh, I shall drink. So I'll get that fixed up. I've noticed there's like this there's this clip going around. Oh, hello, Max. Nice to see you. So that's Max, Marcus, William, Tobias, and David. That's all the names that I know. But there's this one, like red-haired VTuber image going around where she's in Minecraft and suddenly like a creeper comes down and kills her and she's like, ah! But what I really like about her model is that she like if she moves her head, like it's really, it has a lot of like really good angle on it. And this head I had to move the angles because when I really turned my head it kind of like warped the face into this kind of uncanny look, and I'm wondering if I could fix that up a bit. I hope Holt wouldn't be offended if I did that. Sorry, Epic Thread, no, this hoodie is not available for sale. I use Redbubble, and there is no customization that would allow me to make this. I'll have to be a bigger creator on YouTube before I'm able to do more stuff with merch. I want to make freaking plushies of Bo and Reyna. Yeah, I do want to make them into marketable plushies, but I can't. I don't have the resources. I like it when people call me cute. It makes me so happy. Whoa. I need to be at 100,000 before a website called CrowdMade would even consider working with me. Cute Lena, cute. Because I always look at VTubers and I'm like, God, I wish I was as cute as them. I mean, I know that, like, there's no way for us to tell what we actually look like, but I'm talking about my model. I wish I was as cute as them. It's like, I freaking get the same kind of, oh, they're so much cuter than me envy when I look at real people compared to myself as I look at other VTubers and then my VTuber. It's like, when will the insecurities end? I need me a man. Oh my goodness, Marlo. You've reached your goal. Thank you. Thank you. I am happy that this is a model I drew myself. Yeah, in real life, even though I'm like, I think I could be prettier, blah, 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 only two people's opinion matter. My opinion matters, and my boyfriend's opinion matters, because he's the one that looks at me the most. And I want to be attractive to a partner. That's, I'm not asexual, so I like having a partner that thinks I'm attractive. And he does. He likes what I look like, he thinks I'm beautiful and cute, so all that I need now is to like how I look. Survival of the fittest at the cutest stage. Thank you. She's not gonna hit me. What are you talking about, the duck? What is going on? I've never seen your face, so I don't know what you look like, but I'm sure you're beautiful. I can show you guys. I'm comfortable showing you guys my eyes and my real hair. So actually, I have some images, because people are like, when I say that I base this off of what I actually look like, I'm not kidding. I have thick eyebrows. I used to wear tons of makeup. I don't know what color my eyes are, and my hair is fluffy. So hold on. This is me with the rest of my face blurred out. My hair actually does this. This is from several years ago when I used to dye my hair. And I used to wear a lot more makeup. Oh, the fluff! It was green most of the time because I dyed my hair blue like this, and then it would fade. Yeah, I have actual ahoges, actually. Hold on, let me take my braces off. Yeah, every once in a while, I'll show those pictures on the stream. It's a partial face reveal. Some of my patrons know what I actually look like. I have sent them some pictures. Do not pester them for them, by the way. I'm just saying. Some people do know what my face looks like. La 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 la. Where is my Instagram? Which is locked, by the way. So people can't go. People can't see what's on there. Trying to look for the pictures where my hair is fluffiest. Just gonna quickly scribble out the rest of my face. Here's another one. Them thick brows, that eyeliner kind of done last minute, and the fluffy hair. Yeah, a lot of people think sometimes that my hair is black because I have super thick hair. Oh, did I miss a squats thing? Huh? Squats, okay. I'll get back to showing you things in a second. Okay. I love thick brows. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Seamus, calm down, little boy. Shh. Come here, buddy. You want to come over here? Want to come hide under my desk? Sorry, my face cam can't capture my rigging. Well, I mean, the rig can't capture my face cam. Okay, buddy. It's gonna be okay, buddy. My schnauzer has like an anxiety disorder. Woof, woof, woof. Let's see here. Where are other pictures of my hair being super duper fluff? Seamus, calm down. What you growling at, boy? Shh. Seamus, it's gonna be okay. Shh. I hope he doesn't start barking like crazy. Some of these pictures I took in college are really good and I wish I could show you guys, but I do want to keep some of my anonymity. Oh, this one's great. This shows me having an actual ahegao. Not ahegao, ahoge. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, they sound so... No, I'm so sorry. Damn it. Let me just show this to you guys so I can move on from my mistakes. Oh god. I hate my life. Okay. Shut up! Ahoge! Ahoge! This, my hair, actually doing that fucking anime thing. See what I drew up there? This actually happens. Oh my god. Nah! Don't clip that! Don't! Oh my god. Any other pictures of super fluffy hair that I can find? Oh, this is a freaking anime hairstyle. Hold on. This is super anime hairstyle. Again, most of my hairstyles were like green because it just faded from blue. Look at that shit. Look at that fluff. That's just an anime hairstyle right there. Also, I drew the eyeliner kind of like underneath my eye. I was trying to give like an illusion of bigger eyes. Doesn't really work close up though. Because it's ahegao, ahoge. It's close. Also, because I keep listening to that song Say So, the cover that Nanners did, and at the end she's like, what's an ahegao? Is that a type of cheese? Shut up! I'm so embarrassed. Fluffy hair, where are you? Oh, this is mega fluff. I think this is the fluffiest it's ever been. Just scribble out the rest of my face. There we go. I had dyed it pink, and it fades to a kind of strawberry blonde after you dye it pink. So it was just a fluff monster. So that's why I drew it this way. Oof, 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 woof, oof, bleh. Oh. Woof. I think that's the last of the super fluffy hair. Yeah, that's you guys get the idea. My hair actually looks like this if like after I take a shower, it just fluffs up like crazy. I don't really have a photo channel. The photography channel that we have on my public server is for like artistic photography, something that had, you know, an idea for a composition, not just random candid photos. I mean, you could send it to me on Twitter. Junko Koi? I don't know who that is. Woof. Woo. I will not look her up, but why are you saying my hair's like it? Hold on. RDP made this one! Where's the lie? Where's the lie? Oh my god. Oh my god. Can I offer you a random tick in these trying to? Oh my god! This is so funny. Hold on. Hold on. This is so good. Hey, Caitlin, do you play? Shut. I love these. Please put these on the Reddit if you have a Reddit account. Please. Oh my god. That is so funny. Hold on a second. Here's the Reddit. Please go put them all on there. All of them. Did somebody say for me to drink some water? No. Oh my gosh. Hey, how about, you could both be meme lords. Forced hydration, yes. Shut. That is so good. That is so good. Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh, you know when you laugh like a lot, you start getting a little lightheaded and you're like, oh, you sound like you're drunk. Oh, Meep, you've got a perfect one. Hold up! Hold up! Oh, I wish you could see my hands. I miss Twitch so much. What? God damn it, it's just because I read it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Normally though, if I hear somebody say that word, or say a word similar to it, like on TV, I won't have the tick reaction, but my head will just, I'll just have a little neck tick. There's something in me that still gets like triggered by it, but usually if I'm not on stream, it won't give me the same reaction. No, don't be sorry. Sometimes I'll be like, oh god damn it you, but I'm not actually mad. You guys will know if I'm actually mad. And realism, and whoever was at my stream yesterday knows me when I'm actually mad. And by the way, to anybody who watches this on a VOD channel later, my VOD channel, there's only one, and is wondering, what are you talking about? I deleted it. I was just working on my City of Color video, and the chat was so annoying, and then someone triggered my phobia by asking me about something that I just fucking went off the rails. I was so mad. You made a meme about the sea? What? By the duck. Gasp! I think there's something about being on stream that makes my tics happen more frequently. Probably because I let loose on stream. Oh, it makes sense. I'm still figuring out this whole Tourette's thing, since I've only just realized I had it. Here's another one from Epic Thread. Hold on. People who ask stupid questions. I'm glad you guys can find enjoyment in my absolute turmoil. It makes me feel less bad, honestly. Oh, goodness. Chicken! The only reaction I'll get is my neck and head will twitch, and I'll stay in that position for a few. Yeah, yeah. It's like part of me wants to tick, but it's not giving like the full vocal tick experience. You tag me. So, tag at Caitlin Coy YT, and then I'll see it. Oh, these memes are great. I don't want to be seen as, like, someone who's just, like, cruel or, like, you asked me a question, how dare you? That's dumb! I just... When I get the questions that it's like, God, I've answered this before, the answer is right there, you didn't need to ask me if you just look for a few seconds, like, the Koi fan club is making me so happy right now. 99, what are you saying no about? Let me translate that. I can't speak German, Max. I think it's Max switched in, right? It was Marcus, then it was Max? Unless somebody else switched in and nobody told me. No. Everyone is called Weddit, not... Well, that's just the Rots community. It's your snot community. Why is it called snot? Yeah, Epic Thread, that's exactly how you do it, and I'll see it. I have, like, a more personal Twitter, but when it comes to things like streams and my YouTube stuff, I want to continue using Caitlin Coy YT more, because, you know, it's specifically for clips from my streams, clips from games, and stream updates. And I try to interact with other creators on there, too. When my personal Twitter is more filled with artwork, hot takes, opinions. Oh, Kaden, are you Epic Thread? Oh, you're cute. Yes, I see. You've got them bushy brows. Yeah, I love bushy brows. I've never actually seen a VTuber with such thick brows. They normally have like the pencil thin anime stuff, but I wanted to be more true to what I actually look like. Is that where the K in Epic comes from? But yes, you are quite cute. I like your eyebrows. I love all of these so much! I'm not gonna be able to pin all of them. Yeah, I don't want to make dirty jokes and scar the children. I just wish I could and there weren't children to be scarred. But I have to deal with the hand I've been dealt, which is 25 cards. Oh, the tears are clever. Hello, Zoe. Because we are strange, think that you only need to visit the Huebi Weddit for 20 minutes. It's in German! I can't speak German! So, how would I be able to look at the Reddit, or the Weddit, and understand it when I only speak English? I'm an American plebeian. Oh my gosh. I didn't see any red eyes. You looked fine. I don't have any allergies, except I guess to cat dander. Oh, I had quite the allergic reaction to my sister's cats. My name, if anybody was wondering, my first name, Caitlin, that is just my name. It's my birth name. I don't let people call me Kate, except for my boyfriend. And Koi, I actually, when I thought of that nickname, I didn't know what Koi meant. I didn't know it meant fish. I was in 6th grade back in 2006. I was just a little child, little cringy ass child, and I was like drawing little chibis like in my planner, like, you know, like middle school planners. And I actually used it to practice Spanish because I was in Spanish class at the time. And slowly I started using like this little chibi character as like a proxy for me and all of my emotions and venting and angsty. And I had named the character Koi, and eventually it just became my persona. So, and then my mom said, don't tell anybody what your real name is online. Good idea. And I just called myself Koi. So it stuck. And only a couple years ago did I actually start saying what my real first name is and not just Koi. Yeah. GG Woomy. Woomy. Oh yeah, Woomy is also a tick. Woomy. I shall take a drink. My throat still hurts a little bit. It's like me and Kiki yawned at the same time. But because of the singing. This is what it looks like when I take a drink. It's that. Don't say you're wiping. Say you're kicking. Don't say wipe. I like your funny words, Magic Man. Oh my god. And then there's another one. Oh no. Yeet! Just yeet the child! Oh my god. Why is this so funny to me? Ah, yeet! Absolutely, absolutely yeet. Okay. Oh, I'm getting lightheaded from laughing. Oh my god. I like your words. Oh boy. I'm about to watch something. I can't really show that because it's a video. But again, if you whoopsie. If you guys want to join the Discord, you have to be at least 13 years old. But you can join it. These are all so funny. Oh my god. Exactly though. I'm gonna freaking pin all of these. I'm gonna pin all of these. Holy shit. I'm wondering what I'm gonna name this stream when I put it up on the VOD channel. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is what happens. I'll shake around and the model doesn't know what to do. That's me headbanging. How long will it Hi GW Fox. How long will it take me to pin all of them? Probably not that long. But it'll just be like one of those situations where it's just like Kayla Koi pin blah 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 blah, Kayla Koi pin blah blah, just like pin. I love these. Yeah, it's just wheezing. Oh my god. Ah. That reminds me that I have to add more emojis to this channel. When you post a stream on the VOD channel, name it Koi the Musical and show and tell jokes. Koi the Musical, the meme. And then maybe something else that begins with M. Koi the Musical, the meme, and the misspoken, because of that thing that I misspoke. It's true, RDB. I look at the fan club and I go nuts. The regret emoji would not be chickens. Would not be a bucket of chickens. That would be Arby's. The ma'am, the myth. I like that. The ma'am. Ah. But we haven't been going for 6 hours. Ah. But Koi the Musical, the meme, the misspoken. I think that's gonna be it. Yeah, let me check. What are my current emojis, actually? So there's the happy bow, whoa, the whoa one, disappointed, perish, the rain of wheezing, and then I have the little, the bits. So, I can add a whole lot more. Let me get out a little notepad. I think I need to do the game banana one. What other ones should I do? Should I do a chickens one? Chickens! Senator, you need more time for what? Well, we already have a wheeze one. That one already exists. Let me show you. It's Raina wheezing. Hello Gino. Hey guys, I gotta take the pups out, and then go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back, okay? way back. Oh, there goes the tips. Boom! Oh, goodness gracious. Oh. Hello, Kiki. And Mimi's here. Hello. Thank you, Mimi, the promo cat. Okay, I'm back. Just had to take the pups out, check on the rabbits. I'm going to text my boyfriend to let him know the rabbits are fine. Lately, they've been getting out of their enclosure and destroyed one of our amazing, beautiful lamps that looks like flowers on a lily pad that we've had since before I was born. Nope. Gone now. Dead. Chewed the cord clean in half. So, I go in there every once in a while. The rabbit enclosure is in its office. And I make sure that they haven't gotten out. Checked the rabbits. Still good. Thumbs up. Where is the thumbs up emoji on this stupid thing? There we go. Mm-hmm. New meme in the Discord. Oh, let me see. Yes, yes! I was actually gonna ask somebody make a Wheeze meme out of me. So I might be able to use it in the thumbnail or something. Oh god, but you made the desk the same color as my skin, so oh my gosh. Yeah, everybody's making a bunch of like, no to YouTube, but yes to Twitch. Hey, YouTube is still my place for making videos and also where I pay my bills. But when it comes to streaming, I'd much rather be here with you guys any day. I'll show it after they've made the fixes to it. It looked weird with the desk being the same color as my skin. I shall drink some water. What channel is the memes? It's called the Koi Fan Club. So they're making memes that have to do with me. And no, I didn't make it because I was narcissistic. I made it because people were posting pictures of me in the Octopia fan club, and I was like, why don't we have something that's for me instead of just being in the Octopia stuff? Oh my gosh. Bye, Gigi Woony. Sleepy. I am a sleepy sheepy. All these memes definitely makes me feel better about freaking out on stream yesterday. There we go. Just wheeze. Absolutely me. Hello, Kiki. Woof, whoa, woof. Splatoon is really hard to level up in, it's true. But no matter what level you are, you'll be able to play with us. I mean, however, Marlo, if you wanna play target practice with us, you do at least need to have a brush or a roller. So as long as you have one of those, you'd be able to play target practice with us. GW Fox, you don't know what Tourette's is? Is that what you're asking? Rabbit, after the stream ends, I'm gonna do a whole bunch of pinning memes. I'm gonna get this video downloaded, get it ready to post up tomorrow when the 24-hour exclusivity period is over, and I'm gonna make some new emojis for Twitch, which, by the way, take about 24 hours to be approved for use. So, you know how I'm making weird noises and I'm whistling, and sometimes I move my head a little weird? Well, Tourette syndrome is a neurological disorder where you make seemingly random and involuntary sounds or movements. So, when I'm making those noises, whoa, it is not intentional. I'm not intentionally making these sounds. If I want to say, you know, bruh, whoa, you know, oof, like that's oof. That's me controlling it. But then the very sudden things, I'm not controlling it. It has to do with like misfires of chemicals in the brain, like dopamine. So people will tick when they're excited, people will tick if they're anxious, but people don't tick when they're sad, generally. You're a Squiffer main. Ooh, yes. Yes, you are. With those 4 fucking... Well, you got 2 quads. I will never get over how amazing that was to watch. A good amount of people that watch me have it, too. The Kensa Dynamo. Those sprinklers are so useful. They're useful for inking turf. They're super useful for staying back and building up your Booyah Bomb because it increases your special gauge. It's really, really good for movement. It's fantastic. I want to play Splatoon so badly. Nah. God damn it. I want to play Splatoon, but I can't. I'm rusting my hands. You're getting rolled right now? What do you mean? Did I do League weapon planning? I tried yesterday. I tried to put it together, but I'll leave the planning to other people, because the ideas that I came up with I didn't get a very good response. So, you know. So now I just feel kind of dumb and don't want to do League strategies anymore. Oh, thank you, Foxboy. Welcome to the community. What I ended up doing, was I asked my patrons what weapons they were comfortable using, and then I put it all together into a spreadsheet, and then I decided to take some of the members that appear in our leagues most often. One team setup that I put together was the NZAP 85 with Suction Bomb and Ink Armor, Splattershot Jr., Splat Bomb and Ink Armor, Dually Squelcher, Point Sensor and Tenta Missiles, and me with the Kensa Dynamo, Sprinkler, and Booyah Bomb. I'd be the anchor, Dually Squelchers would be long range, NZAP would be mid range, Splattershot Jr. would be short range. I figured having 2 Ink Armors would be able to give us a lot of defense and make it a lot harder for people to get us. Having Point Sensors is really good for finding out where people are, and tenta missiles is always very useful for getting people away from the objective, and I'm just crazy good at being an anchor. Another one that I thought of was Heavy Splatling Remix with a point sensor and a Booyah Bomb as an anchor. Then a Kensa Splatter Shot with a Suction Bomb and Tenta Missiles for the mid-range. Clear Dapples with a Torpedo and a Splash Down for short range. And me with the Tentabrella with a Splash Wall and Curling Launcher, or the Undercover Brella with the Splash Down and Ink Mines as support. Those are the two that I thought of, and then I shared them, and I didn't get a very good response. Sorry, not able to get the ROTS community in this stream. Well, why not, Thanatos? Why not? Oh, squats? Okay. Whoa! Up! I'm up. The camera has lost face tracking. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Oh, going down real low. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa! I'm able to go lower than I have ever before! I'm getting so much better at them! Okay, now I'm sitting back down. I have to wait until Huebi sends them to us. Thanatos, I'm a little confused. Like, they're not gonna come over to my channel until he says so? Why would that guy know anything about me? He's a German streamer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6? 4, 5, 6. I don't remember 7, 8, 9, 10. 6? 6 is 6? I'm not able because Huebi is live. You don't know things, but of course I do. Thanatos, you are an enigma. You send me donations with cryptic codes on them. I don't know what's going on. 7, 8, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? That thing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll let Thanatos tell me if that's correct. And then, I don't remember the tone markings for Chinese, that's why I'm not good at speaking it, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. I got the tone markings on that wrong, definitely, but that's Chinese. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. Yeah, I don't speak other languages. I also know the alphabet in sign language, but can't show you that on this. I have my own language that I've worked on for 18 years, and it can count up to 999,999. After that, I haven't gotten a million. What about my eyes? ¿Cómo estás? How are you? Muy bien. They glitch. Sometimes they do glitch around. It'll just happen. These things aren't perfect. The eyes went out of the white part? What? Oh, I'll have to look at that later. Could somebody clip it? Let me check the fan clip again. Thank you, and Gad, welcome to the community. Okay, guys, I can't post every single one of these memes. But this one I will. This one's perfect. Just because I normally, like, say what program I'm using. Like, on my video where I animate, my things, I literally say in the video, this was done in After Effects. And people are like, what are you using? Watch the video! Thank you, I love it. Ah. Oh, they're going ham with the memes. Ham with the memes. What's my favorite candy? If I'm going for like generic, I guess I like Twix bars. Those are delicious. For like fancy candy, I guess I like Lindor milk chocolate truffles. Yes, Twix is so good. Caramel, chocolate, nougat, and crispy. Mmm. Let's see here. In my conlang Nueve, the 1 to 10 is Yul Nal Ban Sata. Let's see here. Petu Lauli Inika Magata. We have a drawer full of candy. I don't have any candy at my place. I have half a bag of potato chips and I have cheesecake that I saved from last night. GW Fox, I really hope that was a joke. I mean, sure, Epic Thread, sure. I love cheesecake. It's my second favorite dessert behind tiramisu. You don't like toffee? Ah, more for me. Language is Aymara, and by saying that, I would be saying where I live. I don't know where you live based on that. Florges from X and Y is my favorite Pokemon. Tiramisu is the best! Oh, it's so good. It's one of those desserts that you could just keep going back for another bite instead of something like cake, which, like, you take a bite and you need to chug a glass of water before you take another one. Oh. Someday I'll talk more about my conlang. I did have a stream where I talked about it, and everyone lost interest real fast. I used to be able to name every single Pokemon, but that was when there was like only 4 generations. Yeah, that's part of it. That Demon Gummies music makes me sleepy. Uh-huh. This is Demon Gummies Study with Howl playlist. Huh. Now I'm getting sleepy. We've been going for 3 hours on this chill stream. Yeah, I think it won't work. What are you... Cernados, please extrapolate. What are you talking about? Ugh. Marlo, it's too small for me to close up on. Wait, I'm not gonna leave yet. I want to know what the heck Thanatos is talking about, and for what reason the Ross community won't come over here, and yet Thanatos will. I'm sitting back in my chair. Hello, Zatenko. I'm just chilling. It's only 4 o'clock. Amy should be coming home. I can't go take a nap now. He's gonna be coming home soon, and he's gonna want to do something for dinner. Amy's coming home. I can't take a nap. Quaby is live, and that... Well, that's fine, Thanatos. That's fine, because they want to support him. That's fine. Well, now I have my answer, I guess. So, I guess... I will end the stream. I'm gonna try not to fall asleep, though. I'm gonna try to do the stuff I said I would do after the stream is over, so that I could stay awake for Amy to come home, my lovely man. It's more making stupid things. Thanatos, I still don't know what you're talking about. Anyway. Remember that I have a tweeter where you can get stream updates if I'm deciding to do something new. And I also have the VOD channel that this will be archived on tomorrow. Okay, love you guys so much. Goodbye!